Yeah, a bit of what we expected. We knew, we had a chance to keep the ball, and I think we were doing a good job being patient. And we knew that, they wanted to put a lot of guys on the top line, so it was just kind of being aware of runners coming through and their little combinations.
Do you like this formation where essentially it's three center backs and a winger?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Kind of depends on how we match up against opponents. But I think it's helped us build out a little bit and put a couple more numbers forward and get some more bodies in the box.
What has this taught you about what happened when adversity? Yeah, you stuck it out, you got through, you got another chance.
Yeah, just always being ready. So when it was, my name was called to, get back out there and perform, I was just ready to go and ready to get that spot back. And it's worked out so far, so excited.
Dean mentioned that you weren't feeling well yesterday. What was that like? And then just coming back and playing from the get-go?
Yeah, we had a little bit of a stomach bug going around. Caught me Thursday night. Just doing whatever I can to get ready, and hopefully it wasn't too noticeable, but fighting through a little bit. I thought I was going to last 70, but
He said you were kind of looking at him.
yeah, I kept looking. Yeah, I told him I was good, but it was kind of like minute by minute. I was like good, bad, but yeah, fought through it, and glad we could keep the clean sheet as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did it feel like maybe a playoff atmosphere a bit tonight? It felt like the crowd was really in the game.
Oh yeah, they definitely push us through, and it's really nice to have our last home game be a clean sheet, a nice 2-0 win, and then we want to carry that momentum to DC, stay unbeaten, and push for fourth, because anything can happen, and it's still in our sight, so we want that fourth place.
Nice. Last time there was a little bit of a break. It took the team a little bit to come out of that, right? There's a break now with the international window. What kind of things are you guys going to do, I guess, preparing to make sure that, once that window's over and DC comes, you guys are back at it?
Yeah, I think it's just easy with the results we've had to, maybe get complacent. So I think the message and the intensity to stay hungry, stay sharp, and stay ready for what's to come, and not lose, any momentum we have going in, because the worst thing to do is come out flat and lose all the steam that we have going forward.
Nice. And speaking of momentum, heading into playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you think this team still needs? That maybe something that's not meshing just yet, or do you feel like you guys are at the highest peak of where this team could be?
No, I think we're growing each and every game, and I think things are starting to click really well. I think you've seen a lot of goals in the past 3 games. So I think that's starting to click, and then defensively, Chicago was unlike us, a bit unfortunate, but tonight, it's good to come back and get a clean sheet. So.
Dean talked about playing without the ball tonight. It was actually one of your better games.
Mm-hmm.
How did you all sustain that, especially that second half? You didn't really seem to have much possession, but you were able to keep them from having any chances.
Yeah, just being organized and working hard for one another. Working for the guy next to you, covering ground. Making it hard for them to, get in between the lines and penetrate through us. And I think that showed.
Do you think it helps playing teams that are trying to get into playoff position or contention? Because Montreal was playing for something. DC will definitely be playing for something. Does that help you all keep your sharpness?
Yeah, I think so. I think it keeps us, on our toes a little bit more, because it feels like a playoff game already. We're fighting for something. They're fighting for a spot. And we want to get the highest seed possible, so it's kind of like an early start to the playoffs.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you, guys.